Mishnah Sukkah, chapter 4, Mishnah 3. Arava Shiva Ketzad. The willow is taken for 7 days. How does that work? Yom Shvi Shel Arava. If the 7th day of taking the Arava, the willow branch, Shecholios b'Shabbos, that falls out on Shabbos, Arava Shiva, then the Arava, the willow branch, is taken for 7 days. Usha'a kol hayomim, but if the 7th day falls out on one of the other days of the week, Shisha, it's taken for 6 days. Let's go to the Rav. Perek Bartenura. Yom Shvi Shel Arava, if the 7th day of the Arava Cholo, etc., if it falls out on Shabbos, then the Arava is 7 days. Why is it that if the 7th day of the Arava falls out on Shabbos, they make it for 7 days? De'ibud hekera, because they made a status symbol, a recognition, a sign, ladasa. You should know shi'doraisa that this is a mitzvah from the Torah. Kloma, that means to say, halacha l'Moshe miSinai. This is a halacha that comes from Moshe that received the Torah at Mount Sinai, and even though it may not be explicitly said in the Torah, it was stated by Moshe, who received it as a tradition on Har Sinai, and therefore it is considered a direct commandment from the Torah. And because of this sign that they wanted to make, Tikkun Deshvi Shalah, the rabbis instituted that the 7th day of taking the willow branch, Doicha Shabbos, it overrides Shabbos b'Mikdash, in the sanctuary, in the Beis HaMikdash. Sheba Arava, the willow, Hayo Makifim Es HaMizbeach, they would encircle the altar every day for 7 days, or 6 days if it didn't fall out on Shabbos. So over here you can see, where would they go? Around the Mizbeach each day of the 7 days or the 6 days. They'd be going around once each day around the Mizbeach with the Arava. And now, taking the Arava today is only a custom that was directed by the prophets, that they guided the people, Lital Arava, to take the willow branch, B'Shvi, on the 7th day, Chutz ma'arav shebalulav, besides taking the arava that's joined with the lulav, ve'ein mevarchin aleha, and we do not make a blessing on the arava. And looking at the Tosfos Yom Tov, he says they instituted that the 7th day would override Shabbos. And Mefarash Gemara, they explain in the Gemara, Aval Barishan Lo Tikno, they didn't institute that the 1st day of the taking the Arava would override Shabbos. Deloi Mukha Milsa, the Mishum Arava Tikno, that it wouldn't be evident that because of the Arava they instituted this, that it overrides Shabbos. Why wouldn't it be recognizable that taking the Arava on the 1st day overrides Shabbos? Elayora, because the people would say, Mishum Lulav Adchi Techu Nami La Arava, that sin 1st day of Sukkot, because the Lulav overrides Shabbos, so also they took the Arava as well, but the Arava in its own right wouldn't. The Kiva Dekoa Mafkas Lay Marishan, and since they extracted it from the 1st day, Ukmei Ashvir, since they took it out of the 1st day of making the 1st day overriding Shabbos, they established it for the 7th day. Yom assumed that it's a specific day. So just to go back and summarize, so we said Arava Shiva Ketzad, how is the Arava taken for 7 days? We said that Yom Shvi Shel Arava Shechalias b'Shabbos, if the 7th day of taking the Arava falls out on Shabbos, then the Arava is 7 days. Or Sha'ar Kol Hayomim Shisha, but on all the other days, if the 7th day of taking the Arava does not fall out on Shabbos, but one of the other days, it is 6. And the reason why they did not make it the 1st day of taking the Arava, if it falls out on Shabbos, it overrides Shabbos, is because we also have the taking of the lulav on the 1st day that overrides Shabbos, and it wouldn't make the Arava stand out. And we dafka wanted to show that this is a halacha Moshe miSinai, that it was given to Moshe on Mount Sinai, to show that this is a direct mitzvah from the Torah, to override the tzaddukim who didn't recognize this, and therefore we made it on the seventh day, that the seventh day would override Shabbos, to show the importance of taking the Arava, that even if the seventh day falls out on Shabbos, the Arava is powerful enough to override Shabbos, and we take it then and encircle the Mizbeach as well.